Hello everyone, welcome to episode 2 of This Is Not Clickbait. Wah, wah, wah. Roll the intro. Hello everybody and welcome to week... I have no idea what week it is, I lost track. Week 10 of the 2018 season. It's your host Cody P, also known as the TBCC, and I brought my little sis along for the ride. Ain't that right? You wanna help me take pics? Take these pics? No, you want my cashews. Cashews are healthy. Learn to eat healthy, people. Alright, and since Cody sucks at the job, I suck at my job so bad. Wow, okay. I suck at my job so bad. I don't even remember recording last week's video. Like, legit, I'm sitting here trying to remember, did I do last week's video? And then I go on to freaking online to see, and like, oh hey, it's uploaded. And then I didn't give it much of a second thought. Because I either work all the freaking time, or I was being lazy. This is like my compromise middle. This is me not trying as hard, but at the same time not being super lazy. You got the work where you try really hard, and then you're off work, you need to be lazy. But then it's just me. And, I forgot to ask my editor again, but I'm sure he'll figure it out when we're editing this. This is what happened last week. Again, I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure I did a really crappy straight up based on my notes that I was given. Because last week was kind of a very upsetting week. A lot of teams didn't win. I'm sure I chose the Ravens, but that didn't work out very well. And a couple other teams. I'm looking at what I did on Yahoo. I know Yahoo is not exactly accurate, but it's a good helping hand. I know I took the Redskins, even though the Falcons completely destroyed them. Julio got a touchdown too. Woo! Julio got your touchdown! She's excited. I'm excited. I don't have him on my fantasy team. I don't have to deal with him. Yeah, Julio. So always joyful. And yeah, a lot of these, again, a lot of emotional picks. I ended up taking the Rams because I liked them going 9-0, but apparently that failed for me. And the Titans may be better than I thought they were. Or they might be worse. I don't really know at this point. Anywho, let's get into the Week 10 picks, shall we? Alright, for the first game we're going to talk about is a good old Thursday nighter when Carolina heads to Pittsburgh. Where the Pittsburgh are currently, I think, 3-point favorites, 4-point or 3-point favorites at home. This is a good game. I like this as a potential game of the year candidate because I really think this game is gonna go. It's gonna be like a I like a shootout, but not like an dramatic shootout. I mean, I honestly like the score 35-31. That's kind of how I'm feeling. Pittsburgh has next to no defense. Carolina does have a decent defense, but against the Pittsburgh offense, hell, we even saw what they did against the Jags defense. Pittsburgh's the type of offense that they don't care what your defense is. They're going to put up points. But then again, it makes you wonder what happened when they played Baltimore in Week 4. Your guess is as good as mine. But anywho, they beat Baltimore this week in Baltimore because home field advantage means nothing these days. Or does it? I don't even know. But yeah, Pittsburgh, again, one of the exciting offense, Antonio Brown, Juju Smith-Schuster. Their double tight end of Vance McDonald and Jesse James. Work it either way. One will be relevant and one won't be. And then it goes back and forth. And it's hard to tell these days. James Conner is emerging as one of the better running backs in the NFL. Making everyone forget Le'Veon Bell even existed at some point. And it really makes you wonder if he's going to come back or not. And if he does, who's going to care? Will you care? Will I care? I don't think any of us will care. Yes, I know you want attention. There's attention right there. Look at it. Attention. But honestly, I like Carolina in this game, specifically because when it comes to opposing QB, Cam Newton's going to have a field day against that defense. He's going to have, because Pittsburgh, they're not a bad defense, but they're, in my opinion, overrated a little bit. So, and again, you have that rushing power as well. You just like to stretch out, don't you? They have that rushing ability. And I think that's what's going to be the difference. Cam Newton, out of the pocket performance, versus Big Ben's out of the pocket performance. And I think that's what they're going to get you in the end. She growls a lot, too. So, yeah, honestly, I like this game. 35-31 Panthers. That's kind of how I'm predicting the score to be. So, yeah, take Carolina, and you're going to get the points anyway. So take the Carolina Panthers, plus that 4 or 3, depending on who you get. Second game I'm going to look at is going to be a divisional game, where the Detroit Lions head to Chicago, where the Bears are favored by a whole touchdown at home. Chicago, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this because I'm a Ravens fan, but Chicago looks like one of those teams where they have a good record, but I don't trust them as much as a team. Like, the defense is up and down. I mean, you're 5-3, but one of your losses is to Miami with Brock Osweiler. So you tell me how good of a team they are. I don't know. And Khalil Mack's been gone these last couple of weeks, so it's hurt him. But even then, with that performance against the Bills, with that performance against the Bills team, lordy, how are you gonna get away with that? Hell, I'm starting to feel like the Nathan Peterman offense is so bad that my high school defense, me with Shawanda, Nathias, Jer Bear and all them leading the secondary, while myself, Noah Estes, and maybe Christie can lead the pass rush, we'd probably get 2 or 3 turnovers off that. Now would our offense win the game? Probably not. But our defense would get turnovers. We were a very bad high school team, for those who don't know. We were also 8-man. So it's whatever. But the Lions, they're a team who, I mean, they've had their struggles. They're up and down, but I don't want to say they're a bad team. It's very difficult to say they're a bad team. Although someone brought it up at one point, some interview thing I saw, that we need to question whether or not Matthew Stafford is actually a good QB. Because at this point, he's not wrong. He's kind of Kirk Cousins in it over these last couple of years. And he's had the benefit of the doubt of working with Calvin Johnson for his earlier part of his career. Even with Calvin Johnson, you couldn't win a playoff game. Which, it got me thinking. Yeah, it really got me thinking. Does he deserve to be a top 10 QB? I think my preseason QB rankings had him ranked 11th. But I don't remember that list and I don't want to look it up. If my editor feels nice, maybe he'll do it. He probably won't. So yeah. But it's one of those sneaky games, and the idea of a potential upset of the Lions beating Chicago in Chicago is not too far-fetched. But with how questionable the Lions have been lately, I'm willing to take the Bears in this one, but I think that touchdown's way too much. The Bears really need to work on that offense a little more. Jordan Howard is their running back, and I feel like he does need to get a little more touches because they seem to be giving the ball to Tariq Cohen a little more than normal. And Mitch Trubisky, he's made progress, but he needs to do a little more because this team could sneak into the postseason. And if they're going to do that, they're going to need to win divisional games as well. What is it? I think they've only played one divisional game up to this point, and that was Green Bay, where you blew that 20-point lead. Granted, it was against Aaron Rodgers. And the drama, because our good old script writers love to create a 20-point comeback just to make Aaron Rodgers that much better. So you tell me. Whatever. I like Chicago in this game, but the touchdown is definitely too much. I think the Lions keep it close. Maybe even a backdoor cover, as they call it these days. So yeah, you're going to take the Chicago straight up, but take the Lions, plus the 7. Now the third and final game we're going to look at, why not? Another divisional game for divisional sake. When we got the Jags going to Indy to place the Colts, where the Colts right now are 2.5-point favorites at home. Jaguars have fallen off. They're gone. MIA. And some of us should have known that. But I feel like we weren't paying attention well enough, or we're not smart enough, or I don't know what. I had faith in them. I had faith they can overcome a overcompensating quarterback. Yeah, an overcompensating quarterback. Well, I don't know anything about that. But yeah, they're... And the defense has been up and down, and you gave up 40 points to the Dallas Cowboys. I don't care who you are or where you've been. Dallas, they're not an offense to drop 40. They're not an offense to drop 40. And the fact that they did tells you a lot. I think their woes will continue. I think they're up and down. Rumor has it they are getting Leonard Fournette for this game. which makes you wonder where he's been forever. But the Colts, last Andrew Luck was seen, he thrashed them. Then again, they weren't as aggressive and as powerful as they were when Andrew Luck last played. But honestly, I like the Colts at home. I think Colts are like a sleeping team that they go where Andrew Luck takes them. But I think Andrew Luck can take them pretty decently far. In a division where it still seems debatable whether or not it's up for grabs. Yes, the division's up for grabs. I don't care what the 6-3 Texans say. That division is up for grabs. And that's what you gotta say about that. Tennessee, with that win against the Cowboys, have made themselves not dead, but at this point, at best, they're probably searching for a wild card. Houston, I think they'll end up winning the division based on how this year has gone, but I think that's about it. Maybe I don't know, because what? You're gonna get the 4th seed probably. And then you'll have to play the 5th seed, which will more than likely be the Los Angeles Chargers. And Phillip Rivers and the scriptwriters are probably going to give him at least one shout of glory. Because who doesn't love a good old story for old QBs looking to retire soon? But anywho, that's neither here nor there. Colts again favored by 2.5. This game's a toss-em. I like the Colts in the end. Mostly because of Andrew Luck. And a somewhat improving defense. I mean, that rookie linebacker they drafted who's still leading the lead in tackles, that's pretty impressive. I think he's still leading at least. I don't know. He's up there, that's definitely for sure. He's leading, and I think he's going to make some noise. And of course, Blake Bortles, the turnover machine that he is, will turn the ball over once or twice. But if they are getting Leonard Fournette back, they're going to definitely run the ball more often than not. So, but I think at the end, the Colts are going to probably jump out to a quick lead, and then they're going to have to take away from the run game, and that's what's going to cost them. I'm thinking the Colts will probably score 2 scores pretty early, be up like 10-0 or 14-0, and that'll make the Jaguars want to panic and start throwing more, and it will cost them. But 2.5, I think it'll be a close game, but I think you can get away with 2.5. So take the Indianapolis Colts minus 2.5. And those are your 3 games of the day. We're going to sit over here. We can take a scroll down and take a look through how we see the play going now. As we said, we like Carolina plus the 4. And we're going to question the Lions, but we think they'll cover, or prevent Chicago from covering. Saints should get a runaway, considering now that the Bengals are not going to have A.J. Green. So they should get a runaway. Or make sure you grab Tyler Boyd in fantasy. I'm trying to freaking trade him, but no one in the league wants him. And I'm offering him to Matthias here for the Jets defense. Give me the freaking Jets defense, Nate. You bitch. Yeah, whatever. Falcons will cover against the Browns, but look out for this game to be a good game. Because Atlanta's defense, again, with a lot of injuries, ain't going to be well. So I think Baker should be able to take advantage of it. And I think he might be in for a potentially good game. Maybe. I don't know. Patriots will win. Tennessee, they're decent, but they're not Patriot level good. Home field advantage might affect it, but in the end, not by a whole lot. I hate the minus 17 for the Chiefs, or whatever it's going to pop up here. It'll probably be lower. But with how Arizona is, I think you can get away with it. I mean, they were able to dismantle the Browns pretty decently by 20. And I honestly think Arizona is worse than Cleveland, despite having David Johnson, who I feel really sorry for. Oh well. Same win with the Chargers. It's a divisional game, I'm aware, but hey, I think you'll be able to get away with it. I like the Redskins to upset Tampa as well, mainly because Alex Smith, and the conservative body that he is, will not let himself get the ball turned over too many times. Against a Tampa Bay defense that's also lackluster. And Ryan Fitzpatrick will probably pull a Ryan Fitzpatrick early. But that's how it be these days. I do like the Rams to win, but I think Seattle will keep it interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if Seattle took this upset either. Considering how the last time they played, I think last year, Seattle ended up winning by only 6. It was a relatively low-scoring game anyway. So I think at the end of it, you're gonna be able to get away with it. I like the plus 11, but I wouldn't be surprised if it were an upset. Philly will destroy the Cowboys. And Nick Mullens will have another career night on Monday Night Football against the Giants. In a game where I will probably not watch. Because I probably have something better to do. Bet. And to be over into fantasy, I won in the lottery league but lost in the LOA league. Freaking Sean, even with a surprising Stephon Diggs inactive, somehow Kareem Hunt and the Chicago Bears defense destroyed me. Lackluster performances. I had good players. It's just when a defense drops 28 fantasy points, you're screwed from the get-go. You're just screwed. Especially with the Ravens, I think they only gave me 1. I don't even know if they gave me that. In the lottery league, my guy forgot to sub out some players, so it was an easy win. And I got to cheat on I did the Nathan Peterman challenge. Started Nathan Peterman in the lottery league. But I was able to get away with it because my guy forgot to sub out a lot of people. But even then, I think I got away. But even then, with great performances by my awesome receiving trio, I'm a draft freaking god, getting Adams, Thielen, and Cup back from his injury. And then, of course, Alvin Kamara and James White doing what they do best, scoring multiple touchdowns. It's a win-win for me. So go me, I'm a freaking genius, playboy, billionaire, philanthropist. And 2 close leagues where we're hoping to win all, right? We're going to win them all, babes. This is babes. Her mom was a Cowboys fan, and I don't know what fan her dad was. Yeah, you can tell how much she likes being a Cowboys fan. That's why we're Ravens fans. Yeah. I mean, my dad, I think he's a Denver fan, a Broncos fan. But I don't know what her dad. We have different brands, as you may or may not be able to tell. But yeah, there's that. Thank y'all for joining us. Thank you for being our lovely guest star. You have anything else to say? I agree. Thank y'all for joining me. I'll see you all in week 11. I'm losing track that quick. Woo!